The FFX Hunter here with the daily live stream, and I'm sorry I'm a bit late today, but there was some specific reason I had to go. Basically, I had to take my kid to the kindergarten for the first time, so it was a quite funny. But okay, I'm here anyway. So let's go to the charts. We are now looking to the dollar index, and as we can see, dollar index is in the drop, right? As well, if you look to the COT positions, we can see here on the right side, we can see that the dollar has peaked, the longs has peaked back in the June, and but actually back in the July, then the August was the positions has been slightly dropping, then they grow it again, and now it's dropping again, and then we can see the shorts coming, right? But not any big, and still it's 74 to the 26 exposure to the long side, which means we are still in the bullish trend. However, what I am seeing here in the terms of the like a long-term trend, I think we could see a drop to the retest this previous month high, because as well, if you look to the weekly, we can see that this is a weekly demand zone, right? So I think we might can see a drop down here before the price continues up, right? So that's for the bigger picture view. And overall long term, I think that we will go up to this 117, maybe even higher, right? Because the micro data for the Europe and the other currencies are really not looking good. Then for the intraday, for which is my main part of the trading, for the intraday, what we are looking for here is a previous week's low, right? So yes, price can be doing something in here, but until it reach this previous week's low, which is as well previous day's low, Friday's low, until this is taken out and price start to do some consolidation and potential pullback, then I will not be looking for the intraday trades, right? So waiting for the intraday setup. On the euro, I actually have a swing trade for the short because I'm expecting the price to drop lower. However, price is slightly going against me right now, and it will most likely take out this previous week's high, and then I think that if we get some setup, the price can drop at least into this level. What I see right now is that I might enter it too early to the position, but you never know when it can drops or not, right? So it's a part of the game that every trade is uncertain. So my risk is okay. I think we have a room for some manipulation, and I think most likely the price could drop from here. If not, I will be shorting from the higher levels, right? For the intraday, what I'm watching is previous week's high, which is as well previous day's high, Friday's high, same as on the dollar, but on the opposite side, and the previous day's low for the violations, right? If you look to COT data for the euro, which we can see here on the left side, we can see that the banks has added some longs positions, and they took profit from the shorts, right? Which brings the euro to the positive territory, right? It means we might could see a bigger up move. However, remember that this data is actually from the large speculators, which can be wrong as well, right? So you can see here back in the before the June, May, June, you can see that they've been bullish in here. However, price still been dropping, right? So they can be wrong as well. And the macro data looks really, really, really bad for the Europe, right? So, but it's, the question is is it already everything priced in or not, right? So, yeah, so I guess swing trade this one and waiting for this liquidity of these two equal highs relative, it's even a three relative equal highs previous week's high, previous day's high, to be taken out, and for the short term scalping trade. On the pound, I am as well in the short as a swing trade. I'm expecting price to drop, and for the intraday trade, I'm looking for the setup. We have the previous week's high, previous day's high taken out right now, and price start to do the thing. So let's check on the 1 minute what we can see in here. We can see that. Sorry, right now I'm moving this. I need to lock it. Okay. So right now we can see that the price is trying to reverse somehow. But what is always important is that if the dollar index has arrived into the level, and we can see that actually the dollar index is not in any level, because we can see that here this previous week's low, here is the liquidity. So the dollar index will most likely do some correction in here, and later it will drop into the this previous week's low, right? Which means that taking a short on the pound right now might would be a too early. So we will see. All right. So right now I will show you what I'm as well looking for in terms of the swing trades and the long-term trades, right? So definitely I think the pound looks very good for the shorting, because what the Bank of the England did, it's really bad. So let's look to the. I have some drawings in here, and this is not the trades how I'm gonna take them, right? This is like a preparations, but definitely I would like to see some pullback on this one, right? So waiting, we got this previous week's high taken out right now, and this does not mean I will take a trade like this, right? So I of course have this placed in here because I know I want to short it. But what I'm looking for, so we got this previous week's high broken, right, and right now I will be waiting for some consolidation, some preparation for that, and then I will be looking for the drop, right? Because this is if we look to the weekly, it's obviously the pin bar, right, which looks really very bullish. And if we look to the history, we can see that mostly such a pin bars are being, retested. So I'm thinking that taking a short against this would be a nice idea, but we will see how far it will goes. And first I want to see a break of the structure, which is not happening. So what I will be doing, I will of course be following the market, and I want to see a break of the structure, which is not happening. And if it will not be happening, I will be following, out until that happens, and then I will short it. I will not be definitely taking a long right now, because this what we can see here is a the market is trying to suck you into the longs, because every higher high new breakout traders are entering, right? And same is on the pound kiwi, right, looking for the bigger pullback, right? Same on the pound aussie, waiting for the price to break lower, right? So we can see these levels. Same on the pound franc, right? So once the price start to break the structure, start to do the things, right now we can see this high. So maybe this high even will be taken higher. So maybe short from the higher levels. As well, I'm looking to short euro franc definitely, because franc is maybe the only one currency which will which is strong somehow can keep the pace with the dollar, right? So looking for the short in here, don't have the exact setup yet. And as well, actually I am already short in the USD JPY, which I had entered. I had the pending order, and I have entered it right now. So it's going to be a swing trade. So if the dollar will weaken, this one could go lower. So waiting for this to play out. As well, I have Euro GBP. I think that even the pound and the euro both are weak. In my opinion, the euro will be weaker, right? So waiting for this liquidity to be taken out and enter the short, right? So for this to wipe out and then continue lower. Right now it looks, like, oh, okay, this is, I'm missing the trade. Well, you know what actually going to happen in here once the price comes in here. Here the breakout traders will enter, and then where many stop losses will appear, it's gonna be in here, right? So sometimes it happened to me many times when I tried to enter the break, that my expectation was like, okay, here is a really big support, it has to come in here. Yeah, it will come, but first it will take you out and then it comes here, right? So in my opinion, it's much better to wait for the violation of those who will do this mistake, and then enter and get a better risk reward ratio. All right, so yeah, this as well. I would like to enter the USD against the Mexican dollar, because in here we can see that the liquidity in here was taken out. Then price has break through this. We have the break of the structure. Then we're going to have a retest of this demand zone, or the order block, if you will, which is here. And I think we will soon get a breakout up, right? So uh, with the target, let me bring here this, with the target below this. So I think this high, sorry, not low, high will be reached. So I think something like that could happen. It's always when there is an end of the trend of the dollar, we can see some proper spikes, right? I don't know if such a thing will happen, but in my opinion, US dollar against the Mexican peso can be a really sharp move, and same thing can be expected on the USD CZK, Czech crown. It's retesting previous month high, and here we have the order block, so we are already in it. So just waiting if it will break lower, or what will be forming in here. Not entering right now because right now it's in the middle of this. So waiting. Same could be on the USD Norwegian crown, and as well the USD Swedish crown, right? Because we have the break here, we have this demand zone, right? We have liquidity taken out, price is starting to consolidating right now. But what I would like to see first is a um, break in here, something like this, right? Or if we break lower, if the price breaks lower in here, then I would like to see, so yeah, I have a lot of things watching right now, because I believe that the dollar index, once it finish its consolidation, or let's say a pullback, it will be strong again, and in my opinion we will reach these levels 117, or even this liquidity. If I bring it to the weekly so we can see where is that, right in here, easily it can come there, right? So let's see, my friends. Okay, I wish you a good luck for this trading week. Be careful, there is a lot of news, and bye bye, my friends. Oh, hi guys. Hi.